Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a guide on how to use yarders and winches in Farming Simulator 22 in the Platinum expansion. So we're going to talk about all that stuff. If you haven't ordered the Platinum expansion yet or haven't purchased it yet, down below in the description there should be a link to be able to purchase it. If you use code FarmerCop at checkout or use that link down below, it will go ahead to support the channel without any additional cost to you. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started today. So what we're talking about today in terms of what we're going to use, if we go into here and we look at the different stuff in the Platinum expansion, we're going to talk about the winches. These both will work very similarly. Now, one thing to note down here, they will only pull up to 6.6 tons at a time. This one will pull up to 8.6 tons. So that's the difference between these two, and they do have a required horsepower. So we're going to use this one today, but this one again is going to work the same, except 8.6 tons is its limit. So there you go. Just know that, and you can hook up to 4 trees up to these guys at one time. But they can't exceed that weight limit. So for example, for this one, you could theoretically haul 2 3.3 ton logs, but you couldn't haul 4 3.3 ton logs, if that makes sense. You could hold 1 6.5 ton log or whatever the case may be, but then you couldn't do any more additional ones. So it just kind of works that way. And then we're going to talk about the yarders. This guy right here is one of the yarders here. So this one has a 500 meter length. So you can have this 500 meters away from where you're working. What that means is these guys are designed to haul logs to different points or different places. So they're designed to hook up to logs and then kind of haul them to different places. And I'll show you guys how to use all that. So this one has a range of 500 meters. This one has a range of 840 meters. This one will hold up to 1.5 tons. This one will hold up to 3 tons worth of logs, up to 4 total. So you can have up to 4 logs hooked up to these guys at one time. However, just be aware that you're not going to be able to pull them if they're more than 3 tons. It won't even let you hook up to them. So just be aware of that. So we're going to use this one today, the bigger one here. And I have that guy hooked up to this tractor right here. So you just need a tractor to be able to hook up to, just to haul it around wherever you need to. We're going to start out by hitting X to unfold the yarder. So just like that. And I think if we're just like right here, it should be good for us. But if we hop out, if I come up to it, it should give me, there we go, set up a yarder rope, hit R. And then what I can do is I can find a tree that I want to put this on, which I'm going to bring it, I think, up to this tree right here. That'll work perfect. And then I can either hit R to cancel it, or I can left click to set it up to there. And there we go. That's all set up. So you can see, nice long stretch across there. And it's good to go. Now, I cannot move. So if I detach that, it's not going to let me detach it really. There we go. Detach it. You can move it out of the way there without having too many issues. And this thing should be able to run on its own and just be fine. But you can cancel it. If you come up here and I hit R, it'll remove it and it'll cancel it. But we don't want to do that. And K and M to move the carriage. So that little carriage right there, that'll move with us. So if I do K, I can move it that way. Or M to bring it back this way. Or another option is I can hit R, enable the carriage to auto follow. So if I have it enabled to that, it'll follow wherever I go. Which I'm just going to leave it at because it's going to come up here with us. So I'm going to show you why we'd want this thing. So here we go. We got it hooked up to this tree. Let's say this tree right here, we want to haul this tree out. We want to get it back over there. So what we're going to do first off is we're going to chop this tree down. So I'm going to purchase ourselves a chainsaw so we have the ability to chop it down without any issues. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. So if I chop this tree down because I want to get it out of here, it's going to go down to the ground. I'm actually going to chop it in 2 pieces real quick. There we go, just so it's a little bit more out of the way. Now what I can do if I walk up to it, you can see that little icon. That's because I'm near that. So it'll be like where it's going to grab. So I'm going to have it grab towards the bottom here. So if I see that right there, I can hit B to have it attached to the trailer, or excuse me, have it attached to the log. And then for this one right here, it may not let me actually do this one as well. Let me get us actually slowed way back down here because that's just, it's the same setup as my my speed limit there. So that's set up there. Where'd the other log go? Here it goes up here. Get it over here a little bit more. And it may not let me actually hook up to this one. Yeah, it may not let me hook up to that one because that tree, how much does that tree weigh? 410 kilograms. It should let me hook up to that one as well. If I go up to it, I'm not sure why it's not working here for me, but it should allow you to hook up to more than one tree. If I actually lower that down, that lifts it up. Let's lower it back down here. If I lower it right next to where this tree's at, it might let me hook up a little bit easier there. If I get it close enough. If I just move this, I'm gonna use some super strength here just to move this closer, just for the ease. There we go. So if it's close enough to that hook, it'll let me hook up to it. There we go. And then I'm gonna just lower our speed back down to normal because I don't need to be going crazy fast. But there we go. We have those two bad boys hooked up to it. So where are we at here? Right there. Both hooked up to it. It's following me. I'm gonna disable that because it's driving me crazy. But if I go ahead and I lift them up, so I hit J to lift them up. Just gonna lift those bad boys up in the air. You can see them go up, 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 up. There we go. And now I can move the carriage to wherever I need to go. And I can have it moved to the yarder. So, well, that's a little bit crazy there. Just ignore the physics there a little bit. So if I hit X, it's gonna automatically go over to where the yarder's at. So if we come down over here, run down over here, it's going to bring those trees out this way. So the goal is just transportation here. That's the goal of this thing. So once we get out here a little bit closer, I'm just going to hit, I'm actually going to move it a little bit further away from that. But if I hit V, it's going to detach. Should detach those trees there. There we go. It's because of my player speed is a little messed up. It's got it hooked up to that, but there you go. And we can hook up, if we wanted to hook up to these guys, we can move them again. Now the other option you have up there is it says Y, which just means it's going to move the carriage to the last position. So if I hit Y, it's going to put that out to where we're at. So if you're working in an area, you can just hit that to kind of have it reset, and then you can move more trees and do whatever you need to do. But that is how that guy right there is going to work. So easy peasy. Now, how is the this guy right here? If we go over here. How is this winch going to work? So this winch works a little bit differently. So let's say I have, well, what I'm going to do, just because that's going to drive me crazy having that there, I'm going to go into the store. It may not actually let me sell it. Let me see here if it'll let me sell it out of there. Perfect. So that's out of our way. There's no more yarder anywhere. But let's say I have this tree. Oh goodness. Let's say I chop, that tree's going to be a little bit crazy. Let's see if I chop this tree right here down. And I want to haul this tree up over there. We can even put it in, we'll put it in two pieces just to make it a little bit cleaner here. We'll get all that delimbed for us. Let's say I want to get that tree hauled somewhere. So I back my winch up to it. All right, perfect. Right kind of where that split is going to make it a little bit easier for us. See how there's this split right there. So let's say I want to haul it. So I come up to this. R to pull wrench rope. I can go right up to this thing here, and then I can hook it up by hitting B to attach the tree. So if I do that, there we go, B, it attaches. And then if I go up over to here, I can attach another tree, and then I can put that to there. Boom. And then we can do that as many times as it allow for the weight. So, which is pretty cool. So there we go. If I get back in my tractor, I can start driving around. Now I can left control K. I can pull them closer, or if I want to let them out, left control M will let the winch out. You can see it's letting them out. Or I can yank them back up close again. And then I can pull them wherever I need to. So if I wanted them over near these trees here, I can pull them up over here. And once I get close, I can detach them by doing that. And there we go. That's how you use the winches and how you use the yarder. So pretty cool. A really cool feature, I think, added into the game there, especially for Platinum. So I think that's perfect and a really good thing for the forester, or for doing forestry work and stuff like that. But there you guys go. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.